Let's talk about an experienced player who won't be featuring with his national side. He's obviously injured right now, but it is more on why Thibaut Courtois has turned his back temporarily, at least, on his national side. He said, if my departure was purely about the captaincy, I would have already resigned in March when Tedesco chose De Bruyne as captain. When Tedesco said that Romelu was captain against Austria and I was captain against Estonia on Tuesday, something snapped inside of me. The coach made no effort to find a solution, but simply said he would tell the press everything. He wanted to pressure me not to leave and threaten me. Ultimately, nothing lasts forever in football. For me, it's no problem to sort things out like two adults. But where is the middle ground after a breach of trust like this? So obviously we're seeing here a superstar against Domenico Tedesco, who's come in as Belgium coach here. Are you surprised to see Thibaut Courtois as vocal as he has been about it, Luis Garcia, and what he has said about this? You know, upset to not get the captaincy, to not be honoured with that, and to speak out against his coach the way he has.
Yeah, it's a big surprise because he's not a player who likes to give big highlights, headlights. Because here in Spain, when he comes on the press, okay, he can talk about his team. If he's not happy about the way that Real Madrid has been playing, he will have a word, but never throw something like this against the coach. So we don't have all the information. We just know what the one said and not the other one, and it's really difficult to try to understand what just happened. But definitely, it was a big surprise when he talked like this about a coach that he might find in the coming weeks or in the coming months. At the end, the football is a very small world, and you're going to see everyone at some point. So big surprise, and we'll see how this ends. But it's not something that Thibaut Courtois has done in his past 5-10 years here in Spain.
I'm a little confused here.
Can I have a little bit more context?
Is it about the captaincy or not?
So the match against Austria was set to be his 102nd and his first at home since hitting 100 caps. So he expected a tribute and an armband, and he got neither. He
expected? Oh, well, don't expect then. Is what I would say.
That's just some of the pointers, though. Is it a reasonable expectation?
I'll give you this, right? I'll give you this.
100 caps for your country is quite a feat.
Yeah, it's pretty good going. Right, but expect nothing, right? The bottom line here is Thibaut Courtois is injured at the moment, and he has been, up until the injury, he was the best keeper on the planet, on current form till he was injured. There's no doubt about that. But we don't always get what we want. And as Louis said, we don't know the whole story. There's got to be more to it than this with a personality clash with the coach as well. But I just don't think it sits well with any professional, experienced player that basically they're throwing, it seems on the face of it, they're throwing all the toys out the pram because of an armband. You know what I mean? You're still out there, you're still representing your country, the fans still appreciate you. I know some people might see it a different way, but it just seems unnecessary to me. Now, if it's just the fact that he doesn't like the coach, then just say it. Just say, look, I really don't like the coach. I've got no respect for him. I don't really want to play, and I'll consider my options in the future. But if this is over an armband, you know, it's like, I don't know, you know, it didn't really matter to me. You were in the Scotland team. I played 46 times, captained Scotland once. If I'd captained them once 10 times or 20 times, it wouldn't really matter. It's just, you're there and whatever happens, happens.
Did you ever have a coach that you hated, though, in that time?
For the national team? No. Well, I only played for Bertie Vogts once, but I wouldn't say I hated, but I didn't hate Bertie. I only played at the end of my career, but I had Craig Brown for 45 of my caps. So, and he was very, very well liked. But if he made a decision, he made a decision. I just think this is unnecessary.
Jurgen, you're a national team coach. Do you see this situation as being salvageable?
Yeah, absolutely. I think Courtois might be a little bit frustrated. You know, obviously he's still injured, but I see from the outside, obviously we don't have all the information, we don't know the insights, but I see that just a piece of miscommunication. I mean, I know Domenico Tedesco a little bit. We talked a couple of years ago quite often, but he's a fairly young coach, very communicative, good people manager. I think all it takes there is to pick up the phone and call each other and talk about it. Or maybe somebody gets them quickly together, their press officer or their team manager or whoever it is, and they talk it out. I don't see this as a big problem. Obviously, Courtois is a fantastic goalkeeper when he's healthy, one of the best in the world. He's a big player. Belgium is a team with a lot of expectations over the last 10, 12 years, because we're all waiting for this golden generation of Belgium to finally win something. And they are fantastic individual players, no doubt about it. So I hope that Courtois remains in that, challenge that they have to make things happen for their own country. And all it takes, pick up the phone, talk to each other, or maybe Tedesco fly to him and have a couple of beers and talk it out.